Get ready for University of Georgia basketball.
Twisted. Please drink responsibly. Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio.
This is Georgia basketball. Today's game is brought to you by Sleep Number. Save on personalized comfort during Sleep Number's President's Day sale. Their best deals are on now. Limited time only at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
At Landmark, we sell land, timberland, farmland, and recreational hunting land across Georgia. As a family-owned company with over 40 years in the timber and land industry, we know how to get results. We help sellers every step of the way, from property evaluation to marketing and closing, and we help buyers find their dream property, too. Landmark, serving the Georgia landowner. Call us today at 478-452-5180 or visit landmark.com to subscribe or send us a direct message.
If you miss any of the segments or interviews on the Superstations, go to the website, thesuperstations.com. Podcasts are available from The Bill Shank Show with the weekly guest and the hourly segments. And don't forget, if you're out of the Georgia area, you can listen live to the show anywhere in the world. Just log on to thesuperstations.com and click on the stream you want to listen to. Don't miss any of the Georgia sports talk. Just go to thesuperstations.com. It's Georgia men's basketball on the Superstations.
What's that, Chuck? We get the second half kickoff. Okay, you always like to say that. Yes, we get the second half kickoff. Hey, back here at Rupp Arena, and Georgia enjoys a 39-34 halftime lead here on the road, and that's a good thing. And Georgia will get the ball to start the second half. Quickly, the first half numbers. Georgia ended the half with a late three from Jeremiah Wilkinson, his first of the game, to give him his second of the game, He's got 9 points, and he shares scoring honors with Blue Kane, who also has 9. Santos Surreal with 8, as the Dogs shot 41% in the first half. We were 6 of 17 on threes, 5 out of 7 from the free throw line. Kentucky shot just under 45%. They were 13 of 29, only 3 of 12 on their three-point shots, and 5 of 8 from the foul line. They out-rebounded Georgia by 4, 22-18. Dogs had 3 turnovers in the first half. That's a good number. Kentucky had 7 points off turnovers. Georgia 10, Kentucky 3. Again, the leading scorers for the Dogs, Kane and Wilkinson with 9. Leading scorer for Kentucky is Otega Owe. He has a dozen points. 39-34, Georgia by 5. Second half is coming up next on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota. Let's go places. Lease a new 2026 Toyota Tacoma SR5 for $289 a month for 39 months. Offer valid through March 2nd, 2026. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $42.88 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
In sports, every second matters. In life, your time is your most valuable resource, and your decisions matter. I'm Lee Perkins, owner of J.L. Perkins Wealth Management right here in Macon. Our team has been helping retirees and pre-retirees all over Georgia make the most of their time in retirement by making the best decisions. To learn more, text Next Phase to 478-475-2050, and I'll send you a free copy of my Next Phase book. And we'll show you how to make your next phase your best phase.
Whether you're tailgating in Athens or camping under the stars, Campers Inn RV of Byron has you covered. Family owned since 1966, we've got fifth wheels, travel trailers, and motorhomes, including Class A, B, and C models. Plus, the largest selection of Grand Design, Tiffin motorhomes, and Forest River RVs in Middle Georgia. So, Bulldog fans, make your road trips legendary. Visit Campers Inn RV of Byron, off exit 149, just east of the interstate. Campers Inn RV, where Dog Nation hits the road.
Now, back to Georgia men's basketball on the Superstations.
Back when you hear Rupp Arena, along with Chuck Dowdle and Adam Gillespie, our producer and engineer, and Matt Schweikert in the Piedmont Healthcare Network studio. Scott Howard back for 20 more minutes. And can Georgia hang on to a 5-point lead? Better still, Chuck, add to it, right?
That'd be the goal here as we come out. You know, those first 5 minutes are so important. If we can come out and set a tone those first 5 minutes, stretch our lead out, we can make it tough on these Wildcats, even here at home in Rupp Arena, and all these folks that are clinging to seats way up in the rafters, even above us. And that's saying something.
Yes, because we're up in the upper level. Or on the hockey deck or whatever they call this. But it's all right. The Dogs are up 5, 39-34 with 20 minutes to go. And Georgia will indeed have the ball to start the second half. Smurf all alone at half court on the near sideline to inbound the basketball. As soon as TV says we can play again, we will play again. Georgia trying to get its 5th ever win here in Rupp Arena. It's been a while since we had one.
2009?
That's correct, yes.
Wow. Pete Herman
and Billy Gillespie was the head coach at Kentucky at the time. They lost 6 home games that year, and one of them to a Georgia team that only won 12 times all season. Georgia, Cannon Catchings off the curl, right wing in front of the bench. His 3 is good. Scana Energy three-pointer for Cannon Catchings. That's his first field goal of the game. Cats answer with an Ortega 3. Ortega Owe. Right wing quickly to match Georgia's start. Georgia on the offensive end with Stagg. Spins on the left block. Yelovich won't let him shoot. He goes ahead of the key to Kane. Drives down on the baseline and sends it back up the wing to Smurf. Back over to Stagg. He wants the 3. Misses it off the back of the rim. Marino rebound for Kentucky. 42-37. Georgia in front with a 5-point lead. Cats ball. They work on the right end of the floor here at Rupp. Chandler to Aberdeen. He's open on the wing for a 3. Missed it off the rim. Rebound up high with 2 hands. Yelovich from Croatia. Hands it to Owe. Nearly runs into him on the handoff. Owe dribbles. Sends it up the wing to Chandler. They screen. Chandler, here comes a deep 3 from the hash. It's good.
Oh, he is just burning it from long range, isn't he?
That's his 3rd of the game, and it's a 42-40 Georgia lead. And here comes the crowd noise at Rupp. They want Chandler to shoot it a lot more. That's his 53rd 3 of the season. He leads the team. Georgia answers with a 3 from Blue. Scana Energy 3, Blue Cane style.
Boy, that you heard that crowd just quiet. That's the way to do it.
45-40, Dogs by 5 again. Couple of minutes in here to the second half. Marino. Pass is deflected off the foot or the leg of one of the Georgia players. A kicked ball, I guess, is what they're going to call it.
That's what they're going to call it. Give them 20 and the ball.
Cats will maintain possession. 18:02 to go in the game. Georgia 45, Kentucky 40. And who will inbound it? Somebody's got to. There goes Chandler finally. Take the basketball. Throws it into the near corner to Yelovich. Yeah, he had to tightrope it to keep that foot in bounds. He almost fell out of bounds with the ball. Owe has it, left wing, jab step. Now he'll take a 3 and hit it over Stagg.
Well, listen, They can shoot threes. We know that. But we helped them that time by not being right up on him.
That's already their third of the second half. They only hit 3 in the first half in the entirety of the half. Smurf tripped at the head of the key on a dribble drive. Cats called for a foul. And the foul is on Denzel Aberdeen. That'll be his second for the former Florida Gator. And Georgia will inbound the basketball. Dogs by 2 with a long way to go. Georgia in red tonight. Kentucky in white. Smurf sends it into blue. Right back to Smurf. Millender into the corner. Stagg wants a 3. Misses again off the heel. He's missing off the heel tonight. He comes up empty. Kentucky with the rebound. Here comes Oweh. He distributes into the corner to Johnson. Dribbles into the paint. Forces up a one-handed shot with the left hand. It's no good. Rebound Yelovich for the Cats. Another offensive rebound for Kentucky. Chandler's got it now. Slow dribble with Kane hanging on to his shoulder. Kick out on the wing to Johnson. Sidestep right for a 3. Short side iron. Rebound Blue. Kane pops into the paint to pull it down for the Dogs. Georgia by 2, looking for more here. Catchings along the baseline. Dumps it into Somto. Look out! Here comes a two-handed dunk. Big Surreal. 10 points
Heads
now
up, guys.
for Somto.
Heads up.
Cats quickly into the front court, but no shot. Georgia gets back on defense, leading at 47-43. Oweh behind the back dribble, trying to shake his man Catchings. Forced up a one-hander. He scooped it up and in off the glass somehow and got fouled. 3-point play coming for Kentucky, and that's the third foul on Cannon Catchings. Otega Oweh with over 1,500 points in his career. Got 2 that way that weren't necessarily easy. He got fouled, and he just kind of, with his right arm, just kind of brought that ball up from his hip and banked it home. And then hits the free throw. The and one is good. He's already got 16 points. He averages 17 a game. He's Kentucky's leading scorer, and it's a 1-point lead for the Dogs. 47-46, Georgia. Dogs have possession. Smurf, high right wing, to the top of the key. Dribbles now through the paint. Finds Kane open. Left corner. 3 is all net. Scana Energy 3, Blue Kane.
Well, Blue keeping us hitting. It's not just the points he's scoring. It's when he's scoring them.
Here go the Cats. Always drives. Surreal late to get there for the block. And the basket is good on the running layup, and another foul and another and one opportunity.
Well, and Oweh is just a one-man wrecking crew. Well, he beat Jeremiah badly.
And then Somto couldn't get over in time to block his shot either. Picks up his first foul. Body contact with Otega Oweh, who will go back to the line now. 18 points, looking for 19 here at the free throw line. Georgia has a 2-point lead. And now substitutions. Garrison in for Marino for Kentucky, and Ross in for Smurf for Georgia. Oweh at the line tonight, 2 for 4 in the game. 71% free throw shooter. Now, after a little bit of a delay, he gets the basketball, can shoot the foul shot. And it's in the air, short, and rolls down. Kentucky gets the rebound, tap up, no good. They get another offensive rebound. Chandler wide open 3. He missed it deep. Rebound tipped by Kentucky, but Georgia finally got it.
Well, they had 4 chances.
Jeremiah drives, runs right into Garrison, backpedaling on the left edge of the lane, and gets called for a foul on the block.
We just can't be giving them that many opportunities off a missed free throw.
Timeout here at Rupp Arena, 15:46 to go in the game. Georgia 50, Cats 48. Back after this, Bulldog Sports Network.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit GeorgiaPower.com/myenergy to learn more.
$365 days a year. Just call us up. We'll be right there. Our service is guaranteed. As you make, we take great care. Our experts are always there for you and your family's needs. When you're ready, just can't wait. You can always count on Shoemake.
Take advantage of exceptional lease and finance offers on the versatile BMW X3 sports activity vehicle. For more details, see your local BMW Center or visit BMWATL.com today. Proud sponsor of Georgia Athletics, and BMW and Adams say go Dogs.
They just introduced Will Stein to this crowd. He's their new head football coach, so he'll get the opportunity to lose to Kirby every year. It's sort of a tradition with Kentucky football.
Dogs already back on the floor. They're done with their timeout. Kentucky's still huddled up.
I'm sorry, was the mic on?
Yes, it was. Anything else you want to say?
No, that's good.
50-48, Dogs by 2 with 15:46 to go here in Lexington tonight. And the Dogs are ready to go. They're outstanding, moving around, ready to shoot some free throws with Jeremiah Wilkinson.
At the half, they were only 4 up on us on the glass. Now they're 8 up on the glass. They're just doing a better job getting those second, third, and fourth opportunities.
Well, on that one possession where they have 3 or 4 rebounds, missing all their shots. So they start to stack up. Jeremiah at the line, left-handed shooter. Free throw number 1 is going to bounce on the front of the rim and roll in good. Wilkinson's first point of the half. He's got 10 in the game now. Jeremiah 3 for 8 tonight, 2 for 5 on threes. And he makes both free throws there to give him 11 points in the game. He's Georgia's second leading scorer tonight, behind 15 from Blue Cane. Dogs by 4, 52-48. Kentucky basketball, Aberdeen, a slow walk to the center circle. Guarded by Wilkinson. Dogs in a man-to-man. Johnson back to Aberdeen. Catches on the wing, drives under the basket, flips it into the corner. They move it to Johnson, head of the key 3, off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound swatted by Garrison. Saved by Kentucky. They kick out to Johnson for a 3. And this time he doesn't miss.
Second chance. And then they punish you with a 3.
They got an offensive rebound and a 3 to make it a 1-point Georgia lead, 52-51. Dogs work on the left end of the floor with the basketball. James on the three-point line, just holding and looking. Now he dribbles it once, gives it to Jeremiah off a curl, 3-ball, good! Right slot, Jeremiah Wilkinson bombs away.
And that's the way you answer that 3 with your own 3. But again, we had them stopped, but didn't get the rebound.
Third 3 of the half by the Dogs, and Georgia extends the lead to 4, 55-51.
All right, let's get a stop here and get a rebound.
Cats turn it over. There's the stop. Better. Wilkinson, Dogs run the floor to Ross. Lay in, short, rebound. Blue was going for it. Aberdeen was going for it. Diabate, and they call a foul on Kentucky. And it's going to be 2 shots for Georgia. They fouled Blue trying to get the rebound. I guess he was in the act of shooting.
Shooting it. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm sitting here.
I thought he was just trying to get the
head.
rebound, but he's going to get 2 shots, and number 1 is good.
I totally agree with you, Scott.
Putback, okay.
Oh, it was a putback, okay.
Road Dog says it was a putback attempt. I'm glad there's 3 of us up here. One of us is going to get it right.
Because I was totally with Scott there. I thought he was rebounding.
Deep breath for Blue. Free throw number 1 was good. Can he make them both? Right-handed shooter. No, he missed the second one.
Now we got a foul violation?
I think they're saying Blue left the foul line too quickly.
Okay.
Ball hadn't gotten to the rim yet. He knew it was no good when he released it.
He was going to try to get there.
And he charged
get
down
the rebound.
there. Yeah. So Kentucky will have the basketball, down 5, 56-51 Georgia. Each team has had an 8-point lead at some point in the game. That's been the largest lead for each side. 14 minutes and change still to go here at Rupp. Cats have the ball. Chandler, right-hand dribble, down the right lane line. Slides on the right block, back into the paint, hand off to Diabate.
Whoa.
He bulls his way towards the basket, runs right into Jordan Ross, and they call Dogs for a foul.
Oh, my goodness. Hit him like squarely in the chest.
Ross got tagged with that one. That's his second. Team's third, and Mohamed Diabate, 6'7", 220. Transfer from Alabama on the line. Left-handed shooter, free throw number 1. It's the back of the rim. It bounces down to Kareem Stagg. No good.
Well, that's some justice.
Diabate, 64% shooter this season. Still hasn't scored tonight. He averages 8.5 a game, 5th leading scorer for the Wildcats. Second free throw is going to stay in there good. It went around the rim a time and then fell through for him. Blue Cane gets a breather. Jake Wilkins checks into the game for Georgia. So Diabate with his first point of the game makes it 56-52. Dogs in front. 13:59. Clock moving here in the second half. Ross dribbles, works against Aberdeen. They swatted each other a little bit. Wilkinson has it now. Jeremiah, jab step. He'll shoot the 3 over Garrison, leave it short off the front of the rim.
And we had nobody on the glass.
Diabate got it for Kentucky. He's going to bring the rebound all the way up the floor, spin into the restricted zone. His shot is blocked by Wilkins. Jake with a bounce pass, leading it up ahead to Wilkins' son, whose layup is no good. Rebound knocked loose and collected by Kentucky on the far sideline. Cross court to Chandler, open 3, good. Right wing 3 for Colin Chandler, his 4th of the game. We were still scrambling in backcourt for the rebound. And Chandler was wide open on the right end. It's a 1-point game again, 56-55 Dogs. And we got a foul of Kentucky on Aberdeen as Ross was working it into the front court. I couldn't hear the whistle. The crowd was so loud that time.
That's going to be on the floor, though. Not a shooting foul.
Third on Denzel Aberdeen, who exits. And Malachi Marino will come back in. Garrison out. So they have Johnson and Otega-Owe, Marino, Diabate, and Chandler. They're 5 on the floor. Dogs with Ross, Stagg, Somto, Wilkins, and Wilkinson. Inbounded diagonally left corner to Jake. Up the wing to Jeremiah. Wilkinson drives inside. His layup attempt is blocked out of bounds by Kentucky. Boy, he took it into the tall timber that time and could not get it up to the rim. Diabate blocked it out of bounds. Dogs will throw it in with Ross left of the basket. High lob to Somto. Jumps in the air, catches the inbound, gives it back to Jordan. Ross pinned in on the baseline to Somto, gives it right back again to Ross with 9 on the clock. Ross, guarded by Owe out on the 3-point line. Gives it to Somto, leans in, bank shot, rattles out, picks up the rebound, sends it through the paint to Wilkinson, driving right baseline layup, good. 16 for Jeremiah. The Dogs move the ball around, use the extra pass to score. 58-55, Georgia by 3. Marino has it knocked loose by Stagg and Wilkinson. They whistle a foul on the guys in red.
Call it on Jeremiah.
4th team foul on the Dogs. Not a shooting situation for Kentucky, at least we don't think so. Yeah.
He was standing holding the ball.
His intent was to shoot, even if he was facing the other direction. Cats will inbound on the near sideline. Foul on Wilkinson is his 2nd of the game. Chandler to throw it in with Smurf guarding as he checks back in. Cats high left wing now. Johnson picks up his dribble. Distributes to Chandler. Through traffic underneath the basket. Throws it into the corner to Owe with 8 to shoot. Back to Chandler. Smurf sprints to get on him. 4 to shoot. Chandler to the foul line. Jumper no good off the rim. Rebound off the hands of the Cats right to Jake Wilkins. Dogs with the ball. Here goes Wilkins to the rack. Laying good and a foul. Yelovich just pushed him under the basket, but Jake with those long arms was still able to reach Chuck under the backboard and flip it up and in.
Yeah, that was almost like his dad, just has that great length and just from almost out of bounds under the basket, reached around and put it up underneath there and got it to go while drawing the contact.
Free throw, going to stay in there good, hit the front of the rim and then the backboard and fell through for Jake Wilkins. 3-point play for the freshman from Lilburn. He's got 6 tonight. The Dogs lead it by 6, 61-55 here in Kentucky. 11:48 on the game clock. Clock is moving. Moreno has it above the left elbow. Gives it to Chandler quickly, left wing to Johnson for a 3. Line drive is no good. Boy, Santo went up high and snatched that rebound and then fell to the floor. No, they got it on Yelovich.
Yeah, so they got called for the foul.
Push foul on Kentucky. And that'll get us into a timeout with 11:38 remaining in the game. Georgia leading the Wildcats 61-55. We'll come back to Rupp for more Bulldogs basketball after this on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Is your current IT setup keeping you up at night? Are you tired of wasting valuable time on IT problems? Spend less time worrying about IT issues and more time growing your business. Liberty Technology gives business owners the peace of mind they need to focus on growing their businesses. We're not an IT vendor. We're a business catalyst. Visit libertytech.net. That's libertytech.net or call 770-229-9424 so you can focus on what matters, growing your business.
Don't go anywhere. The Dogs are coming right back. You're listening to the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
At Pamlico Pool Company, they've been serving the Middle Georgia area since 1983. When they say they serve Middle Georgia, we mean all of Middle Georgia and the surrounding lake areas. Pamlico Pool Company installs custom Kanite pools and vinyl liner pools designed for any lifestyle. They also do pool renovations and vinyl liner replacements, scheduled weekly or bi-weekly pool maintenance, pool equipment repairs and replacements, and so much more. Check them out today, 2585 North Columbia Street in Milledgeville. Give them a call at 478-452-1003. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram or go online to PamlicoPools.com.
Thank you for listening to the Superstations on your radio and online at thesuperstations.com. We talk Georgia sports, the Dogs, Braves, Hawks, and Falcons. And we want you to participate in our talk shows. We want to hear from you about the teams in the state of Georgia. So join us for sports talk about teams in the Peach State on the Superstations and online at thesuperstations.com. Sports talk radio for the state of Georgia. It's Georgia men's basketball on the Superstations.
Scana Energy is a proud partner of Georgia Athletics. For every 3-pointer scored by the Bulldogs, Scana Energy will make a $25 donation to the University of Georgia's General Scholarship Fund. And Scana Energy and Adam say go Dogs. As we check the numbers tonight, Georgia 10 of 24 on 3-point shots, 42%. That's a good, healthy number for the Bulldogs.
If we can keep that up for the rest of the game, we got a chance here. And right now, the next foul that Georgia's able to draw from Kentucky puts the Dogs in the bonus. They've got 6 right now.
61-55, leading scores for the Dogs tonight. Blue Kane with 16. And then off the bench tonight, Jeremiah Wilkinson back after missing the previous 2 games. He's got 16 points, 5 for 13 shooting. He's got 3 threes tonight.
He makes a difference. There's no doubt about it. We talked about trying to figure a way to cover for his 17 points during the games that he was absent. Well, he's six. Here he comes right back, and he's got 16 right now with 11:38 to play. But he does so many other things on the floor, and that's what you really love. He's had a steal in the game. He's forced bad passes, caused them. They've had 8 turnovers to our 3. So he's helped us protect the basketball while forcing them into some poor decisions. So all the things that he contributes, that he brings to the picnic, we are certainly enjoying tonight.
He's off the floor right now. Georgia with Blue Cane, Smurf, Catchings, Santos Surreal, and Jake Wilkins are 5. Dogs ball, we bring it up the length of the floor right to left. Smurf on the dribble, cross the logo, now drives and kicks it into Kane in the corner, back up the wing to Smurf, open 3, good, he bagged it. Right slot 3, Smurf Millender, his 3rd of the night, he's got 9. Georgia extends the lead to 9, its largest lead of the game, 64-55. Cats with the ball, Trent Noah back in the ball game, nowhere to go with it on the left middle block. Catching's defended. Owe has it, mishandles the dribble, turns it over. Picked up on the bounce by Blue. He gets it to Smurf. Millender in the circle. Lob and an alley-oop dunk to Santos Surreal.
That was a beautiful
who flushes
pass.
it with 2 hands. Timeout, Kentucky. Dogs by 11, Chuck.
Yeah, that was a beautiful pass. Nicely done. Off the turnover by Kentucky, we converted into an easy 2 on the alley-oop. It was well done, Georgia.
First double-digit lead of the game for either side. The Dogs lead it by 11 with a timeout. 10:55 to go. It's Georgia 66, Cats 55 on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Big games and big bills have one thing in common. They don't happen alone. We're the United Association of Plumbers, Pipe Fitters, and HVACR Technicians Local 72. And we're training the next generation of mechanical pros in Athens, Atlanta, and across the state of Georgia. The pipeline to your future starts here. Visit UA72.org.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Georgia Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
Did you know that Creature Comforts is the official craft beer of the Dogs? Tropicalia and Classic City Lager you already know and love. But be sure to grab a Classic City Light this season, clocking in at just 95 calories and 3.5 carbs. Low calorie but big flavor. Want to enjoy the Creature Comforts of life, dog fans? Then we'll see you at Stegman Coliseum this season or anywhere good cold beer is served. 2 great institutions, 1 town, 1 team. Go Dogs! Sip 'em. 21 and over, champions drink responsibly.
.10:55 to play here in Lexington. Georgia leads Kentucky 66-55. Bulldogs basketball brought to you in part by Kohl's. From jerseys to hats and more fan favorites. Find everything you need to gear up for game day at Kohl's and Kohl's.com.
Georgia's offense starting to feed a little bit off the defense now as we've gotten some stops. We forced them into some turnovers, a foolish pass, a mishandle of the basketball, and been able to convert that into points. It sure does make the game a whole lot easier for you when you're doing those kind of things defensively that pay off on the offensive end. Now if we can continue to get rebound, keep them at one-and-dones or as many one-and-dones as we possibly can, that'll help.
Hey, when we were in Oklahoma, there was a Kohl's across the street from our hotel. Did you get that cowboy hat?
I didn't. I wanted a cowboy hat so badly, and I looked on their website, and they carried them over at Kohl's, and I was gonna walk over there and get one, but it was raining, and then I got a call from back in Georgia that said, you know what, don't get a cowboy hat. It will not look good on you. And I thought, that's ridiculous. Everything looks good on me. So
Well, you know what? I have a solution. Georgia softball is giving away promotional red Georgia Cowboy hats.
Maybe they'll hold on to
their next game.
I hope they'll hold on to one for me. Save me one of those.
Tomorrow, yes.
Save me one of those Georgia softball Cowboy hats.
All right. Especially if we win tonight, it'd be a little celebration gift if the Dogs are able to get the win here.
Oh, they called a holding foul on Smurf on the inbounds pass.
Yeah, before Kentucky could even throw it in, Smurf picks up kind of a useless foul there.
Our team's fifth.
Cats get it inbounds. Chandler has it in front court now. Works on the right end of the floor. They're down 11, their largest deficit of the game. Owe has it. Boy, it's quiet in here. Owe has it beyond the three-point line on the far side of the floor. Works against Catching. Step back 2 on the baseline. Off the rim a couple of times, but settles in there good. Falls through the net for him. Maybe that's why he scores so many. He has such a soft touch. The rims are always kind. He's got 20 in the game now, and it's 66-57. Dogs run a little high-low. Wilkins missed a running layup. Got it to Smurf in the corner. He feeds Catchings. His drive is no good. Rebound, Sompto. They move it around again. Dogs extending the possession. Smurf has it. He's bumped out on the logo. They don't call it. Drive and a kick out to Wilkins. His 3 ball is an air ball. Saved by Cannon Catchings. But Pat Adams says he caught the baseline, apparently.
Oh, come on, Pat.
Oh, look out.
Well, now the crowd.
Man, you see that reaction from Pat Adams?
Yeah, towards the Georgia bench. It was towards Mike White. And Mike had a beef because he was not. I think that was a great save. And they are conspicuously not showing it on the scoreboard.
Kentucky's going to get the basketball. They're down 9, 66-57. And Pat just grabbed the ball from Catchings and stormed towards Georgia's bench area.
Well, Mike had come onto the court, and I don't blame him. You know.
Kentucky basketball. Owe on the drive, runs into Sompto, loses the handle. It's out of bounds, and it's going to be Georgia basketball.
Well, that was the make good.
Yeah, that probably should have been a foul on Sompto. But Dogs will take the possession. No whistle on the Dogs. Stagg to throw it in. Smurf in the backcourt to take the inbounds pass from Kareem Stagg. He'll trot it into the front court, right to left. Dogs with a 66-57 lead. Kane off a curl, can't shoot the 3. Dribbles, feeds Stagg in the left corner. His 3 is good.
That time he gets it.
He finally got it. He's been shooting it all night. He's 1 for 5 on 3s. That's his first basket of the ball game.
I like the guy that's got the confidence, though.
69-57 Georgia. It's quiet and rough. Georgia by a dozen with 9 minutes to play. Marino, overhead pass to Diabate. He's going to dribble it and take it to the basket himself. No shot there. Sompto wouldn't let him shoot. Kick out Chandler. He will shoot, and he hits a 3 from the left wing. That's his 5th of the game. Colin Chandler, terrific three-point shooter. He had 5 in their loss at Florida on Saturday. He was 5 for 7 on three-pointers. 69-60, Dogs by 9 with the basketball. Smurf works in front of our bench, far side of the floor. Chandler guarding, crossover, 6 to shoot. Smurf spins towards the baseline, steps under, layup won't go, rebound. Marino for the Cats under the backboard. Hands it to Owe, slow trot, far sideline into the front court. Owe with a slow right-hand dribble. Now a crossover, left-hand dribble. Spins against Blue Cane. Loses the handle. Grabs it and underhands it back to Aberdeen. Looked like he traveled, and he runs right into a Georgia player, and Stagg is called for a foul. Kareem Stagg with his 3rd. 6 team fouls on each side now. And this will be free throws, for Denzel Aberdeen. 8:03 to play. Dogs were up 12 for a moment. Then Chandler hit one of his patented 3s. Now Aberdeen misses the free throw in the first of 2 shots. They have been poor from the foul line tonight. 7 of 13.
Dylan James coming in the low blocks. Gives Sompto a bit of a breather here.
And Brandon Garrison, 6'10 and 245, transfer from Oklahoma State in for Kentucky. Cats are going to get a second foul shot here. Aberdeen with his shirt tail out will shoot the second free throw, and it's good. Made one of two. 8-point Georgia lead, 69-61. 8 minutes to go, and the Dogs have an 8-point lead. Georgia basketball, Smurf on the far side of the floor to Wilkinson. Catch and shoot three, a deep one, no good. Back of the rim, rebound Chandler for Kentucky. Dogs shot it quick into the possession clock that time. Stagg got screened hard in the backcourt. Now he's up and hustling back on defense. Steal by Georgia. Smurf intercepted a pass. A low pass intended for one of their bigs. Blue has it from the right wing. Going to dribble and drive.
There's
and a goaltend on Garrison as Blue will get the points. Basket up and in for Blue Kane on the goaltend by Kentucky. 18 now in the game for Blue. He had 20 on Saturday in the loss to Oklahoma. We've got a timeout with 7:27 to go. Georgia's lead is 10 over the Wildcats. Dogs 71, Kentucky 61 on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Enjoy more ways to save at Kroger, like low prices in every aisle. And when you download the Kroger app, you can clip and save more with digital coupons every week. Plus, you can earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you can enjoy more ways to save and more rewards every time you shop. So it's always easy to save big every day with savings and rewards. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Savings may vary by state. Fuel restrictions apply. See site for details.
The Dogs are heard right here. This is the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
The Superstations provide you, the sports fan, with local sports content on the radio and online at thesuperstations.com. Reach out on social media, Facebook at The Bill Shanks Show, and follow Bill on Twitter at Bill Shanks and at The Bill Shanks Show. If you have a question or comment about our programming or have an interest in advertising, email thesuperstations@yahoo.com. Local Georgia sports on the Superstations. Now, back to Georgia men's basketball on the Superstations.
105 years ago, from a simple belief that great coffee has the power to bring people together. After 5 generations, their family's still roasting smooth, rich coffee that builds community one cup at a time. Community Coffee, community in every cup since 1919. Discover more at communitycoffee.com.
Back here at Rupp Arena with Chuck Dowdle and producer and engineer Adam Gillespie. I'm Scott Howard. Matt Schweikert is in our Piedmont Healthcare Network studios. And the Dogs have a 10-point lead, starting to get a little bit late here with 7:27 to go in the contest. It's Georgia 71 and Kentucky 61. Dogs leading scorers tonight, Blue Kane with 18, Jeremiah Wilkinson with 16, Sompto Surreal has a dozen points. And Sompto's the leading rebounder for the Dogs tonight. Georgia -7 on the glass to Kentucky right now, but Sompto has 7 boards, and he tops that category for Georgia.
We can just hold off the hold the glass margins in this area where it is right now, and not be giving them extra opportunities. Get some one and dones with them, and then take advantage of our. Right now, listen, we're shooting the ball well, so. You got a 10-point lead here. You got 7.5 to protect it. So let's see if we can get that done and get out of Rupp Arena here with only the 5th win in Georgia basketball history in the Bluegrass State.
Both teams, you said, were shooting it well. Both teams are at 50% here in the second half. The Dogs 11 of 22. Kentucky 9 of 18. Both teams also have 6 threes in the half. I mean, it's almost identical type stuff. But the one thing that is not identical is the score. Georgia +10 on the board. And Kentucky will have the ball Out of the timeout, Otega-Oweh.
Listen, we've really getting Jeremiah back. We're leading them in points off turnovers, 18-4. It helps having speed on the floor.
Defensive pressure in the backcourt for Georgia. Ross is on Aberdeen as he weaves his way up the floor. Dribbles in the center circle now on the logo. To the right wing he goes, into the corner to Oweh. They pass it underneath to Marino. He's double-teamed under there, can't shoot it. Sends it into the left corner to Chandler. 6 seconds to shoot, now less than that. They go to Garrison at the elbow, to Marino. 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Jump hook. Missed the rim. Georgia gets the rebound. We play on as the shot clock runs out. Catchings for 3 on the other end. In and out, no good. James had the rebound and then got fouled and lost the ball. But a foul on Kentucky.
Cannon almost had that one dropped for him. Waiting to see him crank one up. He's only had the 1-3 tonight, and, he can shoot it better than that.
Foul is on 0-0 for the Cats. Otega-Oweh. That puts Dylan James on the free throw line for the Dogs. Dylan with 4 points tonight and misses the front end of the 1-and-1. The foul shot is no good. Rebound to the Kentucky Wildcats. 71-61, still our score. 6:39 remaining here at Rupp. Aberdeen left all alone for a 3, and it's good. Somebody messed up defensively. Wilkinson or James, because they're talking to each other about it. But Aberdeen made him pay for an open shot from 3. He's got 8. That's their 7th 3 of the half now. 71-64, Dogs.
We have a turnover.
And Wilkinson, did he step out of bounds in the corner?
He either stepped back or he caught it with his foot on the line. So he may have had his heel. They blew the whistle pretty quickly, which makes me think that he was standing with his heel on the line.
Dogs unforced error there, and they turn it over. Wilkinson turns it over. 71-64 now, the lead. Georgia in front with a 7-point cushion, but that's not much of a cushion.
Not the way they're shooting threes.
They inbound in backcourt to Aberdeen. Smurf back in the ballgame. Smurf, Wilkinson catching Somto and Blue Cane. That's our 5. Aberdeen works on the left side of the floor, gives it to Chandler. He draws a crowd. Lobs it right wing to Aberdeen, inside to the big man, Marino, and he got the bounce and roll at point-blank range. The lay-in is good. Malachi Marino, first points of the half, and here comes the noise. 71-66. Cats have trailed by as much as a dozen points here in the second half. Dogs trying to hang on for another 5:40. Smurf into the paint, slides to a stop, lobs it to Somto in the restricted area. He steps through, spins, lay-in, no good. We whack out the rebound, out to Smurf on the logo. Dogs extend the possession. Wilkinson with a shake and a drive, and the lay-in is good. All the way down the lane, Jeremiah Wilkinson with 18.
Got to get back on defense, back quickly.
73-66, Chandler for 3, rips it. 6 3-pointers for Colin Chandler tonight. All of his points have been on threes. He's got 18. 73-69, the lead shrinks to 4. Smurf. Catchings. Here comes a 3. Good! Cannon launches one. Cannonball right in front of our bench. And a timeout.
Well, it's a big shot from Cannon. It came at a very opportune time. They cut it to 4. They had the crowd behind them. He quieted them down, and the Dogs now up by 7 with 4:51 to play.
Dogs call a 30-second timeout. We'll pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
WXKO AM Fort Valley, W226 BZ Macon, W290 BD Montezuma, WCEH FM Pinehurst, WWKM FM Rochelle, the Superstations, a Shanks Broadcasting Station.
4:51 to go. The 30 went to a full timeout for Georgia. Now they bring out the seats and the little stools, and the Dogs will have a sit for a minute or so.
I had to stand. I was getting nervous. I had to.
Yeah, you got to move around.
You know what? That doesn't
stretch
happen
your legs
to me
a little bit.
Yeah, I had to stand up and kind of let out a little energy here because I'm starting to get a little tight.
It's a 7-point Georgia lead, and there's reason to be. This is a tight ball game. 76-69 Georgia. Dogs have not had success at all in this building, and we've documented that during the game. Just 4-40 here at Rupp Arena all time. The only Georgia coaches who've ever won here in this building, Hugh Durham won once.
Wow.
Jim Herrick won once. Dennis Felton won once.
And Pete
Herman, interim coach in 2009, had our last win in Rupp Arena for Georgia. That's it. That's the list.
And we've had some close calls here. I remember when Coach Fox, who's now on Mark Pope's staff in Kentucky, we were playing here, and we had one of their players hit a shot, a three-point shot out of the corner with like 2 seconds left to tie it, and it went into overtime, and they won. I mean, we've come so close.
Mike White trying to join that list tonight, but still 4:40 to go in the game. Georgia's lead is 7. Cats have the ball. Aberdeen crossover dribble, sends it into the corner, and deflected out just barely by Cannon Catchings.
Yeah, I thought they'd thrown her away.
They were trying to go to Diabate in the right corner, and Cannon was guarding, and he got a fingertip on the ball.
Listen, they want Chandler Owe with the ball.
Yes.
I mean, that's who they...
Chandler feeds it into Marino on the right baseline. Big guy backs down James a couple of dribbles, hands it back out on the wing to Aberdeen. To Chandler, can't get the 3 off. Wilkinson guarding to the foul line with 2 to shoot, 1 to shoot. Owe throws up a bad shot on 3, hits high off the glass. Rebound down to Kentucky. They're on the floor, and a shot clock violation is now called as Cannon Catchings tried to tie him up. But they finally say, well, yeah, Owe's shot hit the top of the backboard, and the shot clock expired. Mark Pope's trying to say Georgia was fouling on the rebound with Cannon Catchings hugging Diabate, who was on the floor. Now 2 officials are discussing it.
Well, they can discuss it all they want. It was a shot clock violation.
And that's what they're going to stick with.
Yeah, and it's Georgia's basketball.
4:18 to play.
Good defense by the Dogs.
Dogs by 7 with the ball. Smurf over the logo through the center circle. Goes to his right to Dylan James. 2 dribbles, handoff Jeremiah. Turns the corner. Down the lane into a double team. Wildly tries to draw the foul, and I think he's going to get the call.
No, I think called it on Georgia on the rebound.
They blew the whistle. Jeremiah threw it up off the backboard while he was falling down. They're going to review the play, it looks like, whatever they're reviewing. They've given an indication they're going to review the last play. Jeremiah Wilkinson missed the shot, fell down as he was in a bit of a double team there, tried to draw the attention of the official to say there was some contact by falling down.
My guess is they're not going to show that to us.
We don't have a monitor up here in the heavens, and they're not showing it on the 8 video screens here in the building either. Is this turning into a media timeout? Well, apparently so. So they're going to take the under 4 timeout, I guess, with this break. So we will too with 4:05 to go. 76-69, Georgia in front at the moment here on the Bulldogs Sports Network.
Sick of gray, gloomy winter hibernation? At Kohl's, you can make spring come early with colorful accents that brighten up your home, like vibrant cookware and decor, cozy bedding and towels. Plus, Kohl's Rewards members save 15% on home purchases. So shop Kohl's Home Refresh and move on to spring. The weather will catch up eventually. Select styles. Offer ends March 1st. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
At home on your phone, in the backyard alone, you can play all day, make some money. Anytime, Digi Games are online.
Digi Games from the Georgia Lottery are online with over 50 fun games, plus your favorite draw games. Mega Millions, Powerball, Keno, Cash 3, Cash 4, Fantasy 5, and Cash Pop.
Digi Games, draw games, it's all online.
Win money on your phone, tablet, or laptop at PlayDigi.com. Play responsibly.
At Piedmont, quality care changes lives. Meet Brad, a healthy former Marine who unexpectedly suffered 5 heart attacks and then heart failure. He credits Piedmont with saving his life.
The teamwork it took to provide me a path forward through a surprise heart failure and almost 5 months of intensive care in 3 different Piedmont hospitals is difficult for me to even imagine, but you guys nailed it. How do you thank someone for the gift of life?
Hear more at Piedmont.org/quality care. Piedmont, real change lives here.
.405 to go in the contest. Officials reviewing the previous play. And just for the record, Adam wanted me to say that Chuck said he was right during the timeout. Adam saw what we didn't see, that apparently Jeremiah could have been hit in the face on that play, and that's what the officials are possibly reviewing. There has been no indication from them. There was not an announcement, at least that we heard.
What I'm being told by people who have the TVs and are able to, is that it's not a flagrant, but it just shows a missed call, a missed foul call. Well, you can't, I don't think you can go back and call a foul.
Well, if you got hit in the face, I think you can call flagrancy. I think that's open for judgment at any time, whether you made it or not, made the call at the moment or not. The officials are still, 2 of them are still wearing the headsets. And Will Howard, who's holding on to the ball without a headset, no relation, by the way. He's down there looking at the monitor, too. Now, we may get are we going to get an announcement, or just the officials are going to talk to each team? Well, while they do that, we'll do this. Put an extra Go Dogs in your wallet with the Georgia Bulldogs Regions Visa debit card or prepaid Regions Now card. Order at regions.com/Go Dogs. Regions, official bank of the SEC.
Well, it will be, regardless, I think it's going to be Georgia's basketball because they've left 16 seconds up on the shot clock, so they haven't reset that to either 30.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Still waiting on an announcement from down at the scorer's table. If there is one coming. Not sure. A long review here.
Okay, so an elbow to.
So Owe called for the foul
against Blue Kane, and Blue's going to shoot it with nobody on the line.
And they've called it a flagrant 1. So Blue Kane at the free throw line by himself to shoot 2, and then the Dogs will get the basketball, leading it by 7. Kentucky's still in their timeout down on the right end of the floor.
And
they haven't cleared the space yet.
Well, they may be generous with them on time here, not wanting to.
Kane's already at the line now. He's backed away, standing around the three-point line. And on the logo on the floor, he's in far northwestern Kentucky as he stands there and waits for the ball. Now he steps back to the free throw line. Crowd boos as Blue will shoot 2 here. Free throw number 1 is good. Kane now at 19 points. Blues had a good night with the basketball. 6 of 8 on the floor. 3 out of 5 on threes. Second free throw, and he's been perfect from the foul line. 5 for 5. He's got 20 points in the game now, and Georgia's lead is 9, and we get the ball. 78-69. 4:05 to go in the contest. Smurf to inbound it. He's almost standing in the photographers. He's so far behind the baseline. We turn it over on the inbounds. Cats with fast break. Otega with a one-handed dunk and a foul. We turned it over on the inbounds.
Well, you can't make 3 mistakes on one possession, but we did. We let them steal the inbounds. Then we were slow getting back. And then when he was going up for the slam, we fouled him.
Dylan James called for the foul, his first three-point play for Owe, who has 22, now 23. Free throw is good.
My goodness.
And the lead goes from 9 to 6 quickly in 4 seconds.
Guys,
78-72.
You got to be smarter than that.
4 minutes, now less than that. Clock moving, Dogs ball. Smurf on the left side of the floor, handoff to Catchings. To Kane on the logo, dribbles to his right. Back to Catchings, head of the key, dribbles inside the arc. Long two, bounces off the rim. Rebound touched out by Owe for Kentucky. It'll be Dogs ball. Owe couldn't control the rebound right on the baseline, and he lost it on the left end of the floor. Sompto going to check in for Dylan James. Surreal back on the floor. Catchings, Wilkinson, Kane, and Smurf. That's our 5. Cats get Marino back in for Garrison. Smurf, high lob, left corner to Sompto. Up the wing to Catchings. Left-hand dribble for Cannon. One-handed pass to Smurf. Fakes the 3, drives, steps back, 3. Good! Straightaway 3 by Smurf.
Boy, big shot. Thank you, Smurf.
That's a dozen from Millender. Dozen points, 81-72, Georgia. 3:20 to go. Dogs with a 9-point lead. Kentucky with a basketball. Owe, dribble drive. Floater right hand, short. Catchings tried to get a one-handed rebound. I think somebody was hanging on to the other arm for Kentucky. There's no whistle, and the ball was lost out of bounds under the basket. Cannon couldn't get the one hand on it. Looked like he may have been being held with the other arm, so he couldn't get 2 hands on it. He doesn't discuss it with the official. We play on. Kentucky inbounds with Chandler. Diabate takes a high lob. He got pushed a little bit. No whistle. Aberdeen for 3. It's good from the right slot.
Oh, my goodness. They're going to call a foul. Are they going to call a foul on Kentucky? Nope. They just...
Smurf fell to the floor. Was that on the rebound? Or
yeah, no, it was on the
head
up as they were heading up the floor.
There was no rebound. Aberdeen made the 3, and then we were getting ready to inbound the basketball. Smurf went down on the floor, left of the basket, and they blew the whistle to stop play for a moment. They mop up the floor, and Georgia will throw it in now. 81-75 is the Bulldog lead. 2:55 to go in the game. Dogs have the ball. Smurf to Catchings. Open 3. Left slot. No, too deep. Rebound, Garrison. We only had Sompto down there to rebound, and he was out of position as the ball took a bounce back towards the free throw line. Kentucky got it easily. Aberdeen into the paint. Throws up an underhand one-hander. Got the call as he falls on his back. Whistle goes against the Dogs. A foul on Sompto, I think, is the call. Number 2 on the Georgia center. And that's going to stop the clock with 2:36 to go and put Denzel Aberdeen at the free throw line, 80% free throw shooter. He's 1 for 2 tonight. He's got 2 free throws here. 8th team foul on the Dogs. Right-handed shooter. And Aberdeen puts it up and in. He's got a dozen now. Owe, by the way, has 28 points tonight for Kentucky. Second free throw by Aberdeen off the front of the rim. Fight for the rebound. It's loose. We can't get our hands on it. And we lost it out of bounds. We had 3 guys fighting for it.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we just can't get a break right now. Every chance in the world to try to lock this one down, and it's just slipping away if we're not careful.
There was no Kentucky player there for the rebound. We had 3 red shirts and nobody could get 2 hands on the ball. Cats with Aberdeen. Drive, kick out, Chandler 3. Oh, he missed one, but they get an offensive rebound. Aberdeen has it left wing again. Shot clock reset to 20. It's down to 11. Aberdeen will force a 3 up there. That's no good, and a foul is called on the 3-point shot.
Oh, wow. Well, you don't want to
Wilkinson
do that.
hit him on the arm.
You don't want to put him on the line. You've got a chance to make this a 2-point game.
Jeremiah with his 3rd foul. And that one, a fingertip on the elbow, got that whistle. But he did touch him.
It is Kentucky.
Aberdeen for 3. It's a 5-point game. It's a 4-point game. Aberdeen's free throw is good. Georgia led by 12 with 9:20 to go. Kentucky has not led in this half. Second free throw, no good, off to the right. 81-77, Georgia in front by a measly 4 points. Aberdeen can make it a one-possession game if he hits his third and final free throw. It's in the air and good. He's got 14 points tonight. Cats within 3, and the Rupp crowd comes to its feet as we approach 2 minutes remaining. Dogs with the ball. Blue on a dribble drive against Aberdeen. Step through, tried to underhand it up and in. Garrison came out of nowhere and blocked it out of bounds. Garrison at 6'10", didn't need that 6'10" to block that shot. He blocked it down around Blue's waist. Georgia to inbound with 14 on the shot clock, 1:57 to go, leading by 3. Throw it to Somto, far corner. Up the wing to Catchings. Cats in a man-to-man. 8 seconds to shoot. Catchings, defensive switch. Skip to Smurf with 4, with 3. Smurf drives, step back 3. Air ball, shot clock violation. Cats ball, 1:43 to go. The Dogs will sub in Dylan James and Jordan Ross.
Try to get some defense on the floor.
Somto and Wilkinson check out. 81-78, Georgia by 3. Cats are going to have the ball.
Well, and now you got to start to think in terms of what if this is an overtime game? You know, what's your foul situation? Who's in trouble? Who do you need to keep aware of?
Aberdeen takes the inbounds and works it up against Ross. Walks it over the logo right now. 93 seconds to play. Cats haven't led in the half. Aberdeen throws up a wild running layup attempt. It's no good. Ball rebounds loose in the floor and is picked up by Kentucky. Chandler with a kick out. Misses a 3. Rebound loose. Scramble on the floor at the elbow. And a tied ball, they say.
Kentucky has possession.
Blue sitting down on the seat of his pants. Right on the elbow. Had a hand on it. One of the Kentucky guys got in there, did the same thing. And they called the jump ball, and the Cats with a possession arrow. With 1:17 to go, still down in a 3-point hole. 81-78, Georgia's been in front the entire second half.
Kentucky wants timeout.
Timeout with 1:17 to play. Mark Pope with the dry erase board in hand and drawing it up as they stand around him. And Georgia will do the same thing on its end of the floor as soon as Mike White is ready to talk to his team. 30-second timeout indicated by the official now for Kentucky. It's actually longer than a 30 because they've already had 30 seconds before they even indicated they took a timeout.
77 seconds left in the game, or in regulations, what I should say. 3-point lead for the Dogs. We had an opportunity there. They missed. Rebound was there for the taking, but we got tied up on the floor, and the possession arrow favored them.
Well, we've had a couple of rebounds down here on the right end where we should have had it and just couldn't get to it or didn't get to it or lost it out of bounds fighting each other for it. That last rebound was just bouncing in the paint, just bouncing unattended on the floor. Kentucky had a guy faster to the loose ball than we did.
Well, it's been a bugaboo for us all season, is rebounding. And it's just one of those things that we've had to fight with. And, you know, we've lost that battle tonight, rebounding. But what you hope is you don't let that cost you the game.
Yeah, we're -8 on the glass to Kentucky. They've out-rebounded us 41-33. Cats are on a 6-0 run here in the last minute 45 seconds. And they've still got a chance to tie the game with a 3 here. 81-78, Georgia in front. Aberdeen to inbound it. Catchings jumps up and down along the baseline. Aberdeen just heaves a baseball pass into the backcourt, and Owe chases it down. Now back on the front side. He goes towards it. Oh, he dribbled it off his knee and out of bounds.
Wow.
Trying to take it to the basket against Dylan James, just dribbled it right off his right knee, and he went boing, right out of bounds.
The guy that has been such a thorn in the Dogs' backside tonight, and dribbles it right off his knee, out of bounds. So here's Georgia with a chance to take advantage of their turnover.
71 seconds to play. Dogs with a 3-point lead, going to have the ball. Blue Cane to inbound. Kentucky with backcourt pressure. We throw it to Smurf. Aberdeen's guarding him. Slow dribble, now a slow trot into the front court over the timeline with 22 seconds on the shot clock. Smurf dribbles on the UK logo, moves to his right, near the half-court line. Less than a minute to play. Georgia clinging to a 3-point lead. Smurf still dribbling through the legs, works against Garrison, now attacks with 7. Underhand layup is no good. Rebound, Somto falling down. He puts it up.
And drew the foul. Woo! We have seen that shot before from the big man, and that one may have come at the best time yet.
Somto falling down on his back, forced it up with one hand. It rattled on the rim and fell through, and the whistle blew against Kentucky. Going to the line for a 3-point play. Georgia's lead is 5 points. 83-78.
If he can hit this one, if he can make it 2 possessions, it's already 2, but if he can make it a full 2 with a 3 and a 3, we could really put them in a tough position with just 44 seconds to play.
Fouls on Diabate. Somto free throw up on his toes, back of the rim, top of the backboard, no good. Owe got the rebound. 39 seconds to go. Cats ball, 83-78 Georgia. Aberdeen for 3, no good. Hits the heel, rebound, fought for. Georgia basketball. Owe knocked it out. He and Smurf were battling for it right in the Cats bench area. And it's going to be Georgia basketball with 30.2 seconds to go.
I'll tell you what, the last time Georgia beat Kentucky back-to-back, 2003 and 2004. Now, it's been 2009 since we won a game here, but 2003 and 4 since the last time we won back-to-back games against them.
Oh, my. Dogs inbounded Kane to Wilkinson. They foul him quickly with 28.8 to go. 9th team foul on Kentucky. Correction, that's the 10th team foul, so it's double bonus now for Jeremiah Wilkinson. 2 free throws for Jeremiah, although the official, Will Howard, no relation, says 1 and 1. But that's their 10th team foul. They'll correct him.
The announcer, the arena announcer just said at the line for 2. And Jeremiah's holding up 2. They'll get it right.
Now they finally do. Wilkinson going to shoot a pair here with 28.8 seconds. Clock stopped. Jeremiah's free throw is all net. He's got 19 tonight. Did we miss that 19 points? You bet we did in the last 2 games.
I think it's the tape on the left shoulder. It's the magic tape.
Second free throw in the air and front of the rim, no good. The magic wore off on that second one. 84-78, 6-point Georgia lead. 23 seconds, Cats ball. Aberdeen left alone, fakes the 3, gives it to Chandler. Long, deep 3 is no good. Back of the rim, rebound, Kane. He's holding on to the ball. They're not fouling. Hand it to Smurf. Still not fouling. Still not fouling. Smurf with the ball. Dribbles up towards half court, and finally Owe fouls. What the heck was going on?
About?
Were they satisfied with that? It's a 2-possession game. Still a lot of time on the clock. And
let's let the clock run down to 6 seconds and then foul?
84-78, 6.3. Dogs finally are going to go to the line.
Scott?
Trent Noah wouldn't foul.
I've been waiting for this all night. Turn out the lights, the party's over. They say that all good things must end.
Adam, can you kill his mind? Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness. Well, I think a lot of the Kentucky fans feel the way you do, Chuck. They're headed up the steps to the exits and for the first time.
No, I disagree with you. I don't think they feel the way I do.
Well, that the party is over.
Yeah, the party's over, but it's over for them.
It's been a 17-year party for Kentucky here. They've won 12 straight, going back to 2009 over Georgia. Well, the Dogs aren't going to get free throws for some reason. Didn't they call a foul?
Yeah, they called a foul.
We inbounded the basketball. I mean, they're in the double bonus, but we inbound the basketball at half court.
Well, now we're going to shoot. Now we're going to shoot two.
Oh, Georgia called a time to beat the 10-second count. That's what it was. My mistake on the previous play. So we had to call a time while Smurf was headed to get the ball in the front court. Now Millender at the free throw line where he drains the free throw, and Kentucky finally did foul. There's 6 seconds to go in the game, and Georgia increases its lead to 7. Smurf's second free throw is good. He makes them both. Dogs are going to win it 86-78 is our score. Catch ball, 3 to go. Aberdeen for 3, into the clock, no good. Climbs over the backboard. That's it. Dogs have won in Lexington, Kentucky at Rupp Arena for the first time since 2009 and have beaten Kentucky in back-to-back years now for the first time since 2002 and 2003
and 2004. That's, I tell you, you're talking about when Fluff was a kitten. And, they're shaking hands, but the look on the Kentucky faces is not wasn't that a great game?
Dogs with the win now 18-8, 6-7 in the SEC. Kentucky drops only their second conference game at home. Missouri had come in here and beaten Kentucky at Rupp for the first time in school history. That was way back in early January, and they lose for the second time in conference play here tonight to the Georgia Bulldogs. That's going to be an enjoyable locker room for the next few minutes for the guys in red as the Cats fall to 17-9 and 8-5 for the year.
And, Scott, that is going to shorten up our plane ride home considerably.
It's still about 50 minutes, I think.
Well, no. It's going to be probably about 35.
Well, that's because you go to sleep.
And seem like 10. And yes, and that's exactly why.
Dogs a winner here at Rupp Arena. How about that tonight?
That's something you hadn't said very often.
Not lately. Only the fifth time in school history, and Mike White adds his name to the list of coaches who have now won at Kentucky as the Georgia head coach. Final score tonight, Dogs 86, Kentucky 78. Stay tuned for the Region's Locker Room Report. We'll hear from Coach Mike White. It's sure to be a happy conversation when we continue on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.
Dog fans, there is something you could do to keep a loved one from getting cancer.
Dogs do the improbable, the unthinkable, the unbelievable. They beat Arkansas and go wire to win the SEC tournament.